Ik sta hier bij Lars Worre, CEO van DALI. En hier naast mij staat de gloednieuwe DALI Epicon 8. En Lars gaat uitleggen wat er zo bijzonder is aan deze luidspreker, want er is wel degelijk iets over te vertellen. Lars, what's so special about the new Epicon 8?
Well, what's special? The Epicon 8 is our top model in the new Epicon series, and it has all the qualities, all the technologies of the Epicon series, of course. In this case, we have a full three-way system, actually
Three-way.
3.5 way, because we also have the ribbon here, a well-known DALI feature.
For my information, the Epicon 6 was 2.5?
Well, you could say that's 2.5 plus a half.
Plus a half.
In the 6 we have two 6.5 inches working parallel at low frequencies, and one of them doing the mid-range. But in this case, it's a full three-way plus a half. It's a little special with the hybrid tweeter. We actually consider this as one driver, but it has a build-up of two drivers. So. So here we have dedicated woofers. They sit in separate cabinets with equal size. They work from the lowest frequency and up to around 650 Hz, where they softly slope off.
That's pretty high.
That's
for
pretty
a woofer.
high, yeah. We do that because it's possible with these drivers. These woofers have the SMC technology. And that means they generate extremely little distortion, meaning they make very few fundamental overtones of their own.
What does SMC stand for?
It stands for soft magnetic composite.
Yeah, that's the new magnet.
It's a magnet material that will replace iron and have the same or better magnet proportions, but without any electricity being conducted. That means we have no eddy current, we have no limiting effect on the motion of the voice coil. So the benefits we have from this technology is that we don't generate third and fifth order harmonic distortion. And that means they will not kick distortion up into the mid-range area.
Yes.
So we can use them up at higher frequencies. We can use them also because they have an acoustic property that take them to around 2 kilohertz actually. We decided to roll them off around 600, and that means we don't have to make a crossover frequency right in the middle of the impact area.
Yeah, the voice area.
So you hear the whole fundamental tonal range of most sounds without any crossover in between. Then we have a mid-range rolling in softly again. Everything is softly rolled in DALI in general and in Epicon.
What order do you use in your filters?
It's difficult to say because we work with filters that start extremely slow. You could say they are, for quite a big part of the area, they are kind of first order filters. And then they end up in something that is close to, acoustically, a fourth order filter. But remember, the filter function is always a mix of the electronic and the acoustic roll-offs. So we talk about what is radiated, not so much what is inside the box. It doesn't matter. It's the end result that counts. Yeah. And a lot of the frequency issues you work with in drivers, you have to fix in the drivers, not in the crossovers. Yes. That's why we make our own driver.
Yeah, the other way around. Fix the driver, not the filters.
Yes. You could say once the damage is done in the driver, you can only take a pill. You can't really kill the phenomenon at the source. So yeah, that's why we have to work with drivers. The mid-range works from around 600 Hz and up to around 3 kilohertz, where it softly rolls off, and the dome, which is a soft dome, ultra lightweight, oversized, rolls in.
It's pretty large.
It's 29 millimeters, and we allow ourselves to do this also because we know that we have this guy to take over the dispersion in the topic.
Yes.
So it's well, it's classical DALI design when it comes to driver layout, but all drivers are in a new category of quality. And I think this new technology, what you hear when you hear the Epicon 8, is that it's just completely stressless.
Yes.
You will hear a speaker that's extremely fast. It has extremely good integration. It has the distortion is so low that you will sit down and maybe, if you don't think about it, you will tend to play a little too loud because it's totally stressless. No matter what level you listen to, you always have a lot of dBs extra headroom, at least as long as your amp can take
Better
it.
have no neighbors than...
Well, but that's the funny thing, you don't have to play loud because the information level is always high. The speaker is a low loss design, and a low loss design means that it doesn't take a lot of energy to get started. It's actually extremely detailed, even at very low listening levels. That's one of the things I normally don't like about big speakers, is that they need a lot of excitation to really come alive, and that's not the case with the speaker. So it's more the fact that you don't have the normal, I would say, you don't have the normal pain limiter of where you say now it's loud, because it just goes on and on and on if you go up in level.
It's the biggest brother at the moment.
Yes.
Will there be a 10?
No comment.
No comment. Oh, that's too bad. Afsluitend, €7.000 per stuk. What's the weight?
Oh, that's out of my memory. I think it's around 39 kilos.
39
just
kilos.
Below 40.
Nou, dan moeten we toch even met z'n tweeën gaan tillen. Maar absoluut een prachtige luidspreker. Hartelijk bedankt voor het kijken en tot de volgende keer.